bitter criticism making the genocide dossier from Al Jazeera the most beautiful app, the most beautiful open image on the app you will see in this planet. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wave of water. You know, I was watching this debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, and well, yeah, Kamala Harris is not that bad, but not bad. I mean, not that bad. Her performance, you know, her performance is great. The question is, I know this will be, the Democrats will be forever wars, will be even Armageddon, even World War III. That's the question about Kamala Harris. Listen, listen to me, listen to everybody, listen to Pepe Escobar. And anyway, the genocide dossier. It's been a long time. I didn't read the economy right here in Al Jazeera, but live updates. At least 24 killed in Israeli airstrikes targeting northeastern Lebanon. The usual 24. This is the average. The average massacre number daily. More than 10 air raids hit Lebanon's capital, indicating Israel's rejection of truce, Lebanon's prime minister says. This article is by Federica Marci, November 1st, 2024. Israeli airstrikes kill at least 24 people in south and northeastern Lebanon, while capital Beirut hit by more than 10 deadly Israeli air raids overnight. At least 55 people were killed in Israeli attacks across Gaza in the past 24 hours, according to the enclave's health ministry. 7 people, 4 foreign workers and 3 Israelis were killed in separate Hezbollah rocket attacks in northern Israel. The deadliest day in months for civilians in the country. Israel's genocide in Gaza has killed at least 43,259 Palestinians and wounded 101,827 since October 7, 2023. Oh, this is, yeah, I guess everybody knows this number. Almost 45,000 Palestinians killed. This is not fair, you know. In the debate, Kamala Harris was talking about protecting the hostages. Didn't say nothing about the Palestinians anyway. So terrible world. Terrible world. Anyway. An estimated 1,139 people were killed in Israel during the Hamas-led attacks that day, and more than 200 were taken captive. In Lebanon, at least 2,867 people have been killed and 1,347 wounded in Israeli attacks since the war on Gaza began, with 45 people killed across the country in the past 24 hours, the Lebanese Health Ministry says. And 7 minutes ago now. You know, the Al Jazeera, they made this summary in the beginning, like topics, But then they do another summary. They make two summaries. The first one in the beginning and sometime in the middle. Anyway, let's keep reading this nice magazine, this nice journal, newspaper. Oh, it's going to happen a rock show. It's going to happen a rock show. I don't know if it's free. I guess it's free, you know. I'm going to take my dogs to rock. Yeah. November 1st, 7 minutes ago, Lebanon Prime Minister says Israel rejecting efforts made to secure ceasefire. Lebanon's caretaker Prime Minister accused Israel of rejecting a ceasefire after the Israeli military bombed southern Beirut again. Prime Minister Mikati, while condemning the attacks, said the renewed bombing of Beirut's southern suburbs and strikes on other areas, quote, confirmed the Israeli enemy's rejection of all efforts being made to secure a ceasefire, unquote. And 17 minutes ago now, says Israel arrests several for leak of classified documents on Gaza. Israeli police have arrested several suspects in relation to a leak of classified documents from the Prime Minister's office that contained sensitive information on the war in Gaza. Quote, contrary to the publications, no one from the office was investigated or arrested, it said. Judge Menachem Mizrahi of the Rishon LeZion Magistrates Court partially lifted a gag order regarding the incident, allowing local media to report on it. Mizrahi additionally said an investigation into a suspected breach of national security caused by the leak of classified information was ongoing. And 31 minutes ago now, Hamas seeking Gaza truce that ends war of extermination. Yeah, that's the best. A massacre, a genocide, war of extermination. Yeah. Hamas official Abu Zuri also added that the group was aiming to stop the war of extermination against the people of Gaza and will therefore not accept anything short of a permanent truce. He said Hamas believes Israel does not want a ceasefire agreement, but is looking to return the captives home without an end to the war, which the group rejects. Abu Suri added that the U.S. was not interested in a real arrangement, in a real agreement. I mean, then 41 minutes ago. Watch, will Hezbollah and Israel agreed on a ceasefire? As Israel forces and Hezbollah continue to trade attacks across the Lebanon-Israel border, negotiations are being held behind closed doors for a truce between the two sides. But with a caretaker government unable to form a cabinet and no president for 2 years, Lebanon is in a war that's pushing its fragile institutions to breaking point as they struggle to respond to a growing humanitarian crisis. Why will Hezbollah consider our deal with Israel when it has promised to keep fighting until Gaza sees peace? And how weakened is the armed group after months of Israeli strikes that have decimated its leadership? Watch the discussion below. There's a video that this description said the armed group has signaled it will not link any ceasefire to an end of the war in Gaza. Yeah, and 1 hour ago. Latest hour on genocide dossier. Latest hour on Al Jazeera, or in Al Jazeera. I guess it's on. Anyway, Hamas official says Gaza ceasefire proposal does not meet demands. Hamas official Sami Abu Suri tells Al Jazeera that the ceasefire proposal presented to the group does not meet its demands. Abu Suri said Hamas will not accept a temporary truce in exchange for the release of Israeli captives in Gaza because Israel will then resume its bombing campaign. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you know what a complicated conflict. Israel's Mossad spy chief and the CIA director this week attended talks in Qatar's capital, the first high-level talks since ceasefire efforts aimed at ending the war in Gaza broke down in August. Families of nearly 100 Israeli captives who remain in Gaza have put pressure on the Israeli government to sign a deal to secure the release of their relatives. There's another very short one from Lebanon. And says, an hour ago too, Lebanon says Israeli attacks kill 30 people in 24 hours. Israeli attacks have killed 30 people in the past 24 hours, Lebanon's health ministry says. Since October last year, at least 2,897 people have been killed and 1,350 wounded in Lebanon by Israeli attacks. You know, I guess whoever says that Israel is collapsing, you know, is just a bad joke, you know. They are just pretending, they are trying to make some support, some emotional support for themselves, but all that is a lie, you know. Israel is winning. They are destroying the whole Middle East, and let's wait. Let's hope Iran, they will fight them back, you know.